thunderstorm to biomes and entering the living laboratory, showcasing various fruits and veggies around the world with innovative growing techniques. Hey y'all, welcome to Viatics. We are at EPCOT and will show you Living with the Land boat ride. Our journey begins with sudden dramatic changes. Storm is approaching and it's a new beginning. It rains and roots trap water from flowing mud, extracting nutrients. These elements with sunlight create living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is rainforest. They cover tiny portion but contain more than half of biodiversity.
In the desert, nature has created a very different but no less beautiful living system.
Plants and animals in desert have learned to survive harsh conditions with little water.
The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the profound effects because of the need to produce food for growing world that resulted in overuse of land.
Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Scientists are planning to produce food on desert and seacoast by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water and desert. In Japan, they're learning to mix leaves and other living materials in soil to make farmlands more fertile, avoiding chemicals. Here at EPCOT, they're reducing the need of chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators like ladybugs, wasps, to control pests.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories.
You can see tropicals like ginger, tea plant, pineapple, breadfruit, etc. You can also notice the wax palm and giant taro there. Tropical plants like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, rice are well known. They are the important source of nutrition and provide rich vitamins and minerals. You can see the papaya, jade vine. However, there are less known edible plants like water lilies that thrive in wet, swampy areas. All parts of these plants are edible. Even the flowers. Starchy root of the plant is used to make the flour for baking. And that's the water lily.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat.
Those are cleome or spider flowers. Look at those fruited pumpkins.
More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Miracle fruit and bananas on both sides of the boat. Fish farming or aquaculture accounts for half of the all seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, catfish are more popular crops raised by fish farms. Sustainable system used here to recycle the water in tanks that saves millions of gallons of water every year. The small fish farms produce nearly 500 pounds of fish every year. That's hybrid bass and freshwater shrimp farming. Fresh produce from here is used in restaurants at EPCOT.
50,000 edible plant species in the world. Most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here: wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice.
Not so hidden Mickey. Coffee plants, sesame plant, blue agave, sugarcane, and lemongrass. Malabar plant. They have basil plants, sugarcane, and wheat. These are some innovative growing techniques. Vertical growing technique using fraction of the space compared to traditional growing methods. These crops are grown in nutrient film systems that controls water and nutrients. It's also called NFT. Wow!
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields.
With this NFT technique, it can produce 27,000 heads of lettuce in a year in a small area.
By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases.
Look at the lettuce there. And lean and lower technique for tomatoes. There are microgreens.
Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides.
Sunflower. Notice the aeroponic system, where roots are freely dangling in the air and fine mist of water plus nutrients are sprayed directly to the roots. Squash is produced using this method.
The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to VR Tales. Thank you.